So today's lesson is going to be uh, the introduction of the institutional market maker method. I would like to tell you before we even go further that if you follow each and everything that we'll discuss in this course, if you follow all the homeworks that I'll give you, the exams and the exercises, you will definitely turn the odds around, and I believe that you become profitable. So the first thing is what actually moves the market. So the market is moved basically by fundamentals or news. However, there is a small elite group within the industry that have the power to manipulate it in their favor. Yes. So these guys are called the market makers, and the group comprises of large institutions like banks, finance corporates, and hedge fund companies. So basically, trading in line with these guys will give you an edge to be profitable, and that is exactly what I will teach you. So the sole goal of the market maker is to make a profit, and the only tools at their disposal relate to manipulating price. So price manipulation is what they use to take money from retail traders into their pockets. So to beat the market makers, you need to understand the basic objectives of their activity. The major difference between you and them is that they have the ability to access to massive volumes to move prices at will. What do we mean by this? Market makers use a different trading software from yours. You use the MT4 or the MT5. That is what you use as a retail trader. But market makers use what we call the MetaTrader Manager 4 or the MetaTrader Manager 5. These MetaTrader Manager softwares are only accessible by them because they are the only guys who have the licenses to access those kind of softwares. So on the MetaTrader Manager softwares, you are able to see how many positions are going long and how many positions are going short. And you can also see a region where most stop losses are located, as well as a region where most take profits are located. So their major power lies in inducing traders to take positions. If you can see where traders are located, you can actually induce them into a position that you wish to push them. That is the power these guys have. So by inducing traders, they push you to take trades in the opposite direction to what they are willing to do. They also create panic and fear to induce traders to become emotional and think irrationally. Have you ever come across a candlestick that moves very fast in a certain direction? For example, this is a green candlestick that is being built up. Uh, let's take for instance that this is an M15 candlestick. You see this candlestick pushing up very fast in the first 3 minutes of its formation, but then later in the last 2 minutes, this candle will be like this, a red candle with a wick. This is actually done to create panic and fear, as well as to make traders become emotional and think rationally. So basically, it is done by making quick moves, spike candles, inexplicable price behavior, and they also have the power to hit the stops and clear the board. I'm sure you've once seen price movement whereby you see a candle spiking above and below, then ending in between. This will be a move to clear stop losses from this side and another move to clear stop losses from that side. So even though they have a number of tools at their disposal, they do have some restrictions imposed on them from the outside authorities. These include the IMF restricts, IMF basically stands for International Monetary Fund. The IMF restricts their ability to move price to a general range so as to avoid a collapse of the market. So in whatever move they do, they need backup of the fundamentals behind that move. If they think of spiking odd against dollar upwards, odd against US dollar, they need to have a reason for doing this. It might be in this scenario the US dollar will be weakening and the Australian dollar will be strengthening. They will need to have something that supports the strengthening of the US of the odd, as well as something that will be supporting the weakening of the dollar. That is what the IMF restricts them to do. They do not have unlimited equity, so it is necessary for the market makers to close positions and regain periodically. Since they are also humans, or since they also have limited equity, they will at one point need to close their trades. And closing their trades actually makes a response within the market. Usually, it responds by making a pullback in a certain trend. So basically, that is what you need to know about market makers. Another important thing that you need to know within this introduction are the trading sessions. Although the market is 24 hours, it is not every time that is tradable. We have three major sessions, which are the Asian, London, and New York. I'm sure you've once came across this from different sites like Baby Pips or Daily Forex or Forex Factory. Different sites talks about trading sessions, but none of them talks about which session to trade. So the Asian session starts at 10 o'clock GMT time. This is Greenwich Meridian time to 7 o'clock GMT time. But we avoid trading in this session at all costs. Usually price will be choppy in this session and opportunities cannot be found. From today onwards, know that it is forbidden to take trades within the Asian session. Then we have the London session. This session starts at 7:30 to 1:30 GMT time. This is the period we should be looking for entries, and setups are also formed in this session. So most of the setups that we'll discuss in this course are obtained within the London session. The market makers usually drives the trends in a long sustained run manner in this session. So what are we saying? The first session of the day is the Asian session. This will be a choppy session, right? Creating what we call the Asian range. After that, we'll have a period where the market makers induce traders in the opposite direction or take stops from that point. So we have a breakout move out of the Asian session, and we have the highest point of the day, or if it's going down, the lowest point of the day, and we call this high of day point. And the high of day point is usually created in the London session. So in the London session, that is where we have the long sustained run movement. Then we have the last one, and this is the most powerful trading session where we also find most of our setups. It comes at 2:15 to 1700 time, GMT time. Most daily reversals take place in this point. So as we said, from the Asian range, we have high of day. After high of day, we have reversal in the New York session and end the day into consolidation of the next day, which is the Asian session of the next day, where we are expecting high of day and they're going down. So that is basically how this session behaves. So the New York session is usually a short movement session. Then we have the session changeover, and this is the period when we shift from one session to another. During this time, there is racing of candles and hitting of stop losses. We'll look for entries after stop hand is finished. So we are saying from the Asian range, we have the London session, whereby we have created the high of day, then the Asian session, right? These periods are called the session changeover periods, and usually taking trades within these periods will definitely going to make you lose. So we avoid taking trades within the session changeover periods. Then as I said, that this is the introduction to institutional market maker method, we are going to go on the charts and discuss how you interpret the market maker template. And this is the tool that will help us see each and every session, and as well as the stop and zones. So let's go on the charts and see how it goes. Right. Hope you can see very well my chart. This is Australian dollar against US dollar. So this is the template. What you just need to do is to install the template that I gave you, run it as an administration on your computer. After that, it will add itself to your MT4, to your installed MT4. So you will get the template here, and you have to use this 15M FXCM with stop hand. That is the only one that you use. Then after that, it will come up like this. So I'll explain each and every indicator on this template, and all these indicators helps us to see where we are in the cycle, is how where we are going. The first thing that we are seeing, let me start from the bottom. We have what we call the TDI indicator. This TDI indicator actually works for us as a confirmation tool, and we will discuss that later in our course. It has blue bands, these aqua blue bands, which are basically derived from Bollinger Bands. It is the RSI line, which is green line. It is the signal line, which is also an moving average. Then the flexible 50 or the moving 50. It is also the overbought. In this scenario, for this pair, it's 62.71, and the oversold is 25.77. But we'll basically use this indicator as a confirmation tool. Nothing much. I'll discuss that in the later lessons. Then after that, we have the blue boxes. These blue boxes marks up the Asian session. They only mark up the Asian session, as you can see. And these dotted black lines the start of the day, meaning that this is the 00 hours or the midnight time in my location, but it also depends in your location where this will be issued. But it basically shows you the beginning of the day or the beginning of the trading day, depending on your location. These blue boxes are basically the Asian session, and these are equal to 38 reading just gives us how big the Asian session is. Then after that, we have this male color. It is basically a 200 EMA moving average. Then the yellow is basically a 5 EMA. The red is a 13. Then we have another one, which is the blueberry. It's an 800 EMA. So in the later lessons, we'll talk how all these indicators are used. So the first thing is from the blue box, which is the Asian session, we had these gray boxes. It's actually marking session changeover. This is basically a session changeover marker, and the London session is in colorless. From the session changeover to the US session, it's colorless. So from this point to that point, it marks the London session. Then we had another gray area marking up session changeover from the London session to the US session, which is marked in light red color. Then this period is called a Dharma period. There is no session here. So basically that is our indicators. Then we have our objects, which is the blue tracer. This blue dotted line just marks the low or the high of yesterday. For this instance, we had our low of this day here, and we were given by this blue tracer. It actually helps us. I will show you how it will help us in the later lessons. So here we also have readings, but they are not so necessary. The only necessary reading that is of fundamental use is the ADR value, that is on this point. ADR standing for average daily range value, which is called 59. It actually gives us an idea of how many pips this pair is moving per day. So the next thing that we will be doing, this is basically an introduction of the template, and it actually performs the exact way on how you do it with your MT4, like M30 H1. You can alter the time frames to your desired period. So the next thing that we will talk about on this template will be to show you how to draw levels and how to determine the reversals, and the later lessons are going to be very, very fundamental, and you need to take them very, very seriously. So this is where we'll end for today, and please do not hesitate to ask questions through the emails that I'll provide you, and ask anything that you do not understand. Thank you for today.